Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll continue recruiting the Rangers for the Grey Company. Now that we are here in Brilliant, we'll need to go and talk to Saeradan here in his cabin. Anarchy, that's a good name for an oath banner. You know me. I like to check as many cool outfits as I can, and even though that one was from the Minas Morgul pre-order, which I don't have, I always like to see that one and try it out every once in a while. Anyway, this cabin over here is not it. You might remember we've been, God, a long time ago that we visited Saeradan at his cabin in Breland. Here we have Watcher Roskin, Chief Watcher Grimbyre, and Lofar Ironband. But no, Saeradan is a little further to the north. Farther than I remembered, even. Oh yeah, now on the horizon you can see Saeradan's cabin.
Aragorn has need of us, and that is all we need know.
I see, Beriathan. I will travel south with as many of the Dunedain as can be gathered in haste. Aragorn has need of us, and that is all that we need now. That we need know. Sorry. Saeradan looks wistfully around the yard. I fear for the people of this land, Beriathan, without the Dunedain to protect them. Great numbers of an unruly sort have already come to Bree, and the brigands of the countryside will have no want for members while the rangers are not around to keep their ranks in check. I will make ready to depart. While I do so, will you speak with Barliman at the Prancing Pony? He does not think much of rangers, but I would have you ask him to take special care of his inn and the town for the next several months, if it comes to that. He will not understand, but I want him to have at least some warning that troubles may lie in store for Bree. Okay. Now, what's this?
Greetings.
Ivar the Bloodhand. Okay. I thought that quest was given by somebody else, but yeah, this gives me a perfect segue to talk about something that we didn't do on the previous episode, and now that I come to think of it, it's not the time yet, and that is in their absence. The mail, the letter that we received. Well, we have not received that letter yet, but we have it here on the Bree tab. It was here somewhere. One thing drives out another. So yeah, Barliman wants to talk to you about some issues that have arisen around, but that is a quest line that is recommended to be done after you finish Book 2 of Volume 3. We are not at that point yet, but that is a quest line in which you will come to face the Gaunt Lords. And we have faced some of these Gaunt Lords already. You might remember Thadur from Volume 1, Book 1, that you also get to confront as well during the Great Barrow instance that, as of time of recording, I have not done yet. Same thing with Ivar the Bloodhand. You meet him briefly during Book 2 of Volume 1, but the final confrontation with him comes inside Garwen instance. There was another Gaunt Lord, I think that was Drugoth, that you find on Book 5 of Shadows of Angmar. He's the one that wakes Thorok, the dragon. And There's also Ferndur the Violent, which we fought doing a quest with Glorfindel on the Troll Shots, but you also get the chance to fight him in Angmar. That's a quest line in Angmar that we didn't do. And the last Con Lord that we have not yet met. So this quest line that Barliman will give you in their absence deals with all that, but it's not the time yet. So I'm thinking actually on doing this separately, and show you when it's ready, of course, when the entire quest line is ready. For now, let us just talk about Saeradan's warning.
Will you look at me, going on and on like this?
That fellow Saeradan does come to the pony from time to time, and we talk about the state of things in Bree. Not as often as I'd like, of course. For every moment of peace there are 10 things that need doing, and no way to make them all fit in the time available. Still, I do what I can, and wouldn't trade a pony for anything. Folks say Saeradan's a ranger, but if he is, he's more respectable than most. Has a cabin just near Bree, you know, and even spares a smile for his neighbors, which is more than I've seen from some others of that kind. Will you look at me going on and on like this? There's no time for idle chatter. There are foodstuffs sitting in one of the parlors that need to be brought out here for preparing. Will you go and fetch some of them? Apples, pears, mushrooms. You'll see the crate, you will, and you'll be a big help to me if you hurry. Alright, I like you, Barliman. You are a really nice man, so... Where is that supposed to be again? Ah, here. Very good, very good. This plate of fruit is just the thing. Now bring me the next goods. Okay, so we need to bring more of them. Is that the same location? Yeah. So... we brought some fruit. Now... I should have you work here every day, my friend. Now bring me the next goods. And you gotta... I don't know if love's the words for it, but you gotta appreciate the obliviousness of the people of Bree. Like, yeah, just told you something bad's about to happen, and you don't have any idea what that is. Otherwise, you will be already shaking. But there you are. There you have me doing favorites for you. I know it is heavy, but it will be a delicious in a pie or several. Hand it here.
Some rude types have come to Bree lately.
Thank you. You've been a great help to me today, and I won't forget it. So much to do, so very much to do, but you are welcome to stay as long as you like. Join the company, sing a song, warm yourself by the fire. Barliman pauses and his eyes pass briefly over the crowd. There is one more thing actually, Beriathan, he says in a hushed tone. There have been a few rude types come to Bree lately, and they've been scaring up some of the townsfolk who like to come to the pony off at night. Regular visitors, you know, good folk come by for a spot of ale and some cheer. Do you think you might have a word with a fellow at that table there? Uchtrude, I think his name is, and he's a coarse sort. Maybe you can encourage him to finish his mug of beer and find somewhere to go for the night. Only he hasn't rented any lodgings here, and I'd just assume he took his loud friend somewhere else. I will tell him myself, but there's so much to do. Ah, yeah. This fellow here.
There'll be changes around here, I don't mind telling you.
What did you say to me? I have as much a right to this table as anyone here. More so, once the rest of my friends get here. Oh, there will be changes around here, I don't mind telling you. Uchtrude scowls at you. Are you still here? You've made me mad, and now you're going to pay for it. I will see you outside by the north gate of Bree, if you have any courage at all. We won't be bothered there. I will teach you a lesson about respecting Uchtrude and his boys, a lesson this whole town is going to have to learn. We will settle this all right. So, the north gate of Bree, that's one that I usually don't go to. But it's not far, it's just that... Yeah, I don't think I ever seen that many people on the north gate of Bree. Maybe during festivals, and even that is a long shot. People come through the west gate, the south gate, especially. But no, not this one. Am I missing something? Okay. It's not right outside the gate. It's nearby. Here.
There'll be changes around here, I don't mind telling you.
I didn't think you'd show, Beriathan. We're going to own this town in a couple weeks, and that fat innkeeper in there will have to beg for table scraps from Uchtruth and his boys. Just like you'll need to beg for mercy in a few moments, man. I may even grant it. And then again, I may not. Well, I'm not asking for it, so... Trouble lies ahead for Bree. One of us is weak and one of us is strong. So yeah, Uchtruth begs for mercy, Saeradan was right, trouble lies ahead for Bree. And not only Bree, but all of Middle-earth, basically. There are few places that can be deemed safe in the days that we're living in, and some of those places are not as safe as people might think, and Bree is one of the latter. But well, the Rangers need to get moving south, so nothing else we can do for the moment. Okay, there you are, Saeradan. It's been a while since last we talked. And I think last time I was here, we took a picture together. Oh, come on, but stay quiet. What are you looking at? Anyway.
I was right to worry then.
I was right to worry then? I feared it was so. Very few of these people know that the safety they feel is the result of the tireless work of the Dunedain. And yet our road must take us south, into lands far away from this well-meaning proprietor of the Prancing Pony. He may not trust rangers, but my people are no less fond of him and his simple life than they are of their own sons and daughters. I hope this town and his inn will remain safe until we return, if return we can. Well, as far as the map to the Shire is tempting, I think the Legacy of Agility is even more tempting.
Halros loves the Shire and its people.
I will take it upon myself to gather several others of the Dunedain that may be found within Vreeland, but you should make your way to the Shire. At a camp by the Greenfields, you should find Halros. Halros loves the Shire and his people and has watched over them for many years. It may not be easy for him to leave them, even upon an errand as urgent as that of the Grey Company. So Halros is a ranger that Beriathan has not met yet, but if you're a hobbit and if you do your prologue quests in the Shire, then you would know who Halros is. I once created a hobbit and did that quest line, and even then, once I also did the prologue on a character that was already high level, no really need for it, but I just wanted to see what the prologue of the Shire was. So, I mean, you can still meet Halros, even if you are not a hobbit. And in here, in this quest, the game will do something really interesting. But let us first reach Halros in the Shire, so that we can talk more about it. So what we're gonna do is take the Able Master to Esteldín in the Shire, and then we'll ride the rest of the way. Let us see Esteldín. So, the green fields here by the broken borings. Okay, perfect. That'll give me the chance as well to show you something really quick. So let us take a ride. You can do, well, the road in here. Come to Bywater, then Hobbiton, Green Hill Country, and the Greenfields, or you can go through Bywater, Throckmorton, Batchford, Scary, and the Greenfields. But I always prefer taking the Hobbiton way, passing by Bag End. This feels nicer, you know. Yeah, the side of the hill. Yeah, there on the horizon you can see Bag End. It's a much nicer view at day, I will tell you. The Shire does look a lot better at day. And more lively too. Especially with the music and everything. Okay, there we have the party tree. Are those fireworks? Yeah, it seems there is no player lighting those fireworks. That's just the hobbits of the Shire having some fun tonight. This will be the road you'll take if you want to go to Bag End. But right now we haven't had much time, so let us stick to the road north. I think this will be the town of Overhill, yeah. Okay, so here we are in the green fields, the town of Broken Borings. And here in this town you can find a statue made in the memory of Bandobraztuk, the bull roarer, when he defeated Golfing Bull and invented the game of golf. In fact, I remember once I took a picture here with one of my other characters, but I don't know if I'd have the emote in here. Let us see if we have some luck with it. First of all, yeah, let us take a picture of Beriathan next to the bull roarer statue. Wow, sorry. And in here, don't remember. Yeah, no, you can. I don't remember where you get the put emote, but it's really fun doing it right next to this statue. But that's not what I was here to show you. So in here, you will find a lamp. This is tied to a deed. I have already used the lamp and started the deed, so that's why it's not glowing yet. I did this when I did the Tolkien birthday special episode, which is not part of the main series of Citadel Guard Adventures. So if you want, you can check that out. But since technically this is the first time Beriathan comes to the Shire, this is the first time he would encounter this lamppost. So let me tell you what this lamppost says. So this statue was raised to commemorate Bull Roarer's victory over Golfing Bull and the invention of the game of golf, and this will open for you this deed. I think this one, the long road of the hobbits, in which you need to find 4 different lamps. The hobbits, the ancestor of the hobbits, left on their migration to the Shire. So yeah. This is the first location that you can visit because the other ones are in a high level area. But you can start the deed right away, I believe. Not sure if the deed has a minimal level requirement, but well, there it is for you to come and check. And here we have Halros.
There are troublemakers loose in the Green Hill country.
Welcome, Beriathan. So long as there are goblins beneath the Greenfields, I will maintain my watch over the Shire. That is my duty given to me by my chieftain Aragorn. Halros listens intently as you tell him of the need for the Grey Company to assemble and ride south. I see, Beriathan. I need time to prepare. I had been just about to deal with a particular matter when you arrived. If you can take care of it for me, that will give me the time to set things in order. There are troublemakers loose on the road that runs to the Green Hill country. I fear they may do some real harm before they are stopped. Can you walk the road and visit the town of Stock, ending the threat of the troublemakers there? I fear they may be brigands or worse, and these are more bold than they have been in the past. Return then to me and we can talk again. Okay. In the Green Hill country and in Stock. I don't see that, so we'll need to use the quest tracker. What a peaceful night in the Shire, is it? You can almost smell the fresh air and the smoke from the chimneys and everything. Here's the town of Scary. As you see here, we have not done any of the quests in here. Most of them will involve fighting the spiders in the quarry over here. But right now we are just helping the rangers so that we can get moving to the south. Okay, I see. I see now the rings on the map. I don't know why I didn't see them before, and I got confused. I usually, I don't know why, but I usually confound the towns of Scary and the towns of Stock. So when Halros told me to go to Stock, I was actually thinking of going to Scary, and that happens to me always. But since we are actually going to Stock and not Scary, and that's further to the south, let us ride there. And then we'll go looking for the other ones. So here you can find, that's gotta be tier 1 materials that we actually no longer need. So I'm not gonna bother with that. Can we cross the river? I don't think so. I think we'll be dismounted at some point. No! Okay. But the river is not that deep at this point. But there are some places in which this river will dismount you. Unless you're a really good jumper and know exactly where to jump. Okay, here's the troublemaker.
You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang.
Hey, I've got orders from up top that say I can do what I like here in these lands, and I plan to do just that. I've fenced this house and no man is going to stand in my way neither. It's too small to live in, but I could use it to store the whole my boy plans on getting in the next several days. In the next several weeks. You'd best move along if you know what's good for you. And in my way will you won't again. Yeah, I won't again because you won't be here. You win, just stop hitting me. Alright, so that's the troublemaker in stock. And now we gotta find the troublemaker in the Green Hill country. Old Otto's Leaf Farm. The Old Otto's Leaf Farm is the place in which hobbits start their adventure. If you create a hobbit character, the introduction will take place first nearby Otto's Leaf Farm. Well, and then it will take you to Archet. And Otto's Leaf Farm has a lot of importance for this, because it's from Otto's Leaf Farm, if I'm not mistaken, where the pipeweed of the Shire gets sent south, and where the brigands are settling in, at least in the game. I'm not sure about the books right now. I am reading Return of the King, but I'm still finishing book 5. So I'm a little hazy on the details about the scouring of the Shire. But this is, of course, all that it's building up to. Now that the Rangers are gone, the Brigands will have a free way to bring travel to Bree and to the Shire. And I think that even is something that it's mentioned by Barliman at the end of Book 6. Here's the other troublemaker.
You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang.
You'd better be careful, you. I've got friends making plans in the hills around here, and these halflings aren't included in them. You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and me gang. You are going to regret tangling with me. Ouch, leave me alone, I won't bother your vermin anymore. Okay, that'll teach you. Now I gotta go back to Halros and the Greenfield. No, this is the Greenfield country. To the Greenfields, actually. So I think we can cut through the field. Here we have come to the town of Throckmorton and the swamps. So yeah, I think gonna take the road through the swamps. Gonna make my own way through the swamps, actually. What is that? Ah, it's just a backpack. Well, no. That will most certainly have low-level items, so yeah, not worth it, I believe, stopping just to get that. See, that's what's kinda annoying about the rivers and ponds in the Shire. They are deep enough to dismount you of your horse, but just a couple steps, and then you are on solid footing again. So you get dismounted for 1 or 2 steps, even in the wrong place, and I find that really annoying. I don't know about you, but I do. Let us ride again. Now, where are we going after this quest? I'm not sure. What's the ranger we'll visit next?
Can you help me make this decision?
Thank you, Beriathan. There have been more troublemakers on the road in recent days, and I fear they will do some harm to the peace-loving folk of the Shire if I travel south with the Great Company. And yet, my loyalty is to Aragorn, and I know that if he has need of the Dunedain, it is my duty to go to him with as much speed as can be mustered. I do not know what to do, Beriathan. What do you advise? Can you help me make this decision? Alright, so this is the interesting part I was telling you about, because right now you have the choice of letting Halros stay or asking Halros to go with the Grey Company. And depending on the choice you make, that of course will have different consequences. I'm not exactly sure what's the difference, because I always tell Halros to go with the Grey Company. I think that's lore-wise the most fitting decision. On one hand, the Dunedain do have an oath with Aragorn and they need to go. On the other hand, I don't know exactly how the Depths plan on doing this current of the Shire, if there is still a ranger in it, unless they kill him in some way, of course. So yes, the full extent of this choice we still don't know yet. But if you check on the wiki, you will see what are the differences so far in picking one of these two options. But for me, yeah, I always pick Halros should go, especially being a man of Gondor and knowing who Aragorn is and what his people mean to him and the loyalty they owe to him. I don't see Beriathan telling Halros to stay.
You are right. My fate lies on the southern road.
You think I should travel south with the Great Company to come to the aid of Aragorn? He is my chieftain, and it is my duty to see that he comes safely to the end of his road, wherever it lies. But I fear for the folk of the Shire, in my absence. How will they protect themselves from the evils that crowd their borders from all sides? Halros looks about his camp with new resolve. No, you're right, Beriathan. There is strength in these hobbits yet, and if they need to repel dangers from outside, they will do so. My fate must lie on the southern road. I will stand with Aragorn, and that is the way I will protect the people of this land. Thank you for helping me to make up my mind, Beriathan. I will go with the Great Company. The good folk of the Shire will need to do without my help. Can you travel to the inn at the Broken Boreans and tell my friend Lotho Sackville-Baggins that I will be leaving? He is visiting Broken Boreans for a few days and showed some interest in my comings and goings. Okay. Now, if you pick the Halros should stay, well, the text will be different, but you will still need to go talk to Lotho.
You are right. My fate lies on the southern road.
Which is interesting because you have read the books, you will know Lotho is the one that starts all the troubles in the Shire. So how exactly did he gain Halros' trust? I don't know. But seeing as how LOTRO has Halros' trust, at some point he's of course gonna backstab him. So that would also be interesting to see how it plays out. I do have a character that told Halros to stay, but well, I will need to finish leveling up that character by the time the scarring of the Shire comes, I guess. Okay, so here we have LOTRO.
That ranger will be leaving the Shire. Very interesting.
What's that you say? That ranger will be leaving the Shire for a time. That's very interesting. Thank you for letting me know, friend. That is a shame, of course. Of course it is. Now, if you talk to LOTRO, if you choose for Halros to stay and you talk to LOTRO, he would be somewhat disappointed to know that Halros will stay in the Shire. And Halros will of course be surprised at that reaction. Well, I think Halros will be surprised at LOTRO's reaction either way. But yeah, that's as far as I remember the differences between each choice.
Thank you for helping me to decide.
What is that you say? LOTRO sounded pleased that I would be leaving. That is queer. He sought me out a few days ago and had many questions to ask. If I had any plans to travel into Breeland, whether I thought to visit certain townships in the Shire, that sort of thing. Well, he and his folk will surely be fine without my protection. It pains me to leave them be, but if Aragorn has need of his kin must ride to his aid. Thank you for helping me to decide, Beriathan.
Your next journey should take you to Esteldín.
My mind is made up, Beriathan, and now it is time for you to continue with the task Lord Elrond of Rivendell has set before you, to gather more Dunedain to swell the ranks of the Great Company as it travels south to the aid of Aragorn. Your next journey should take you to Esteldín, the hidden encampment of the Rangers in the North Downs. Halbarad will surely wish to travel south with the Great Company, but he is often away from Esteldín. Speak with the Ranger Darbun instead, and he will tell you where Halbarad may be found. Darbun is often in the center of Esteldín, seeing to the general defense of the people who live in the North Downs. Well, it's fortunate then that we have the master in Esteldín. So let us do just that. And look for Darbun.
Halbarad must hear what you have to say.
You bring worrisome tidings, Beriathan. What danger has Aragorn encountered in the distant south that makes the Dunedain his closest allies? Perhaps I misspeak. Perhaps it is not that the Dunedain are closest, but instead that they be the most true. Halbarad must hear what you have to say, but he left this morning to deal with a serious danger. Word came down to us that a number of foes fleeing from Angmar in the days following the defeat of the False King sought to establish a settlement in a cave in the North Downs. Halbarad traveled to this cave, now called Tam Umbdur, to attempt to forestall or defeat these foes before they can use the relics they plundered from Carn Dûm to make the foundations of a new Angmar. Find Halbarad at Tam Umbdur in the shadow of Ostkritlang, far to the east of Esteldín in Nam Anluk East, and give him your message. Help him end their plans before they begin. Alright, off to Halbarad then. There we go. God, it's really far. That cave is really far. Alright, nothing else to see here. We're almost there. I don't think we ever did quests in this area of the North Downs. And I think in here you can find, well, close by you can find some of the Earth King villages that you need for one of the exploration that's in here. This is another entrance to Angmar that we visited a few hundred episodes ago, almost, which is really menacing. And I don't think that many people know about it, because you usually get to Angmar through the western entrance to reach the town of Olger. But yeah, I don't know how many people do take this road constantly or occasionally, at least. Okay, here we have Halbarad.
We win little if the northern lands are lost to evil.
For long years have the Dunedain wandered in the wilderness, Beriathan. Your message confirms what I have long suspected. The hour is near at hand when my people must come forth. I will ride to the aid of my friend and chieftain, Aragorn, son of Arathorn, and let no man or beast stand in the path of the Great Company. There is evil still here, Beriathan, and if we Dunedain leave Eriador to fend for itself, what then? We win little if, when all the deeds of the age are done, the northern lands are lost to evil, their peoples destroyed. Darabun told you what I have come to this place. Already I have destroyed 3 idols of the Angmar brought, 3 idols the Angmar brought out of Cardoon, but I believe 3 remain. Destroy these statues of their most prized leadership, and the Angmar here may abandon hope of raising Angmar into prominence again. Return to me when you have done so, and we can speak again. Okay, so we need to find the idols, and where are these idols? I don't know. Let us leave some dots on these archers. And on this one too. Yes, trying to remember my way around this place. Really? Do all of you have crossbows? Not even one melee guy in here? All of you will die anyway, but it's easier fighting melee guys. They have no idea where to go. Is this a dead end? No. Cool. Oh yeah, it is a dead end. Oh jeez. Statue of Mordred, but oh, it's on top. You gotta be kidding me. Ah, Jesus. Not even a stair, something, so gotta look for another way around. I think this was actually the way. I don't know. But why is everything so silent in here? No combat music, no nothing. This is really strange. Alright, now should be getting close. Oh, come on, are you serious? Okay, so where to next? Maybe we can come through here. And I think one of those statues is... Okay, I see one. Here on this kind of room over here, but I think there is also another one here if you come atop the stairs. Yeah. This is the statue of Mordorith that we saw before. Okay. Artifact Master. Okay, so here we have statue of Mordorith. Destroyed. Now, where are the others? The statue of Amarthiel, I think, is the one that was through here. Yeah, the statue of Amarthiel. Alright, and now the statue of the Witch King. I think that's actually... I don't know, maybe... This is another dead end? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Gotta climb the stairs. Once again, the statue of the Witch King will be someplace up top. No! Okay, I thought I was gonna fall. We're trying to make that jump. Is it through here, maybe? God, I'm so lost. Oh yeah, here it is. Cool. Alright, and here we have the statue of the Witch King. Oh, glad to see that I unconsciously, subconsciously, or whatever, did remember the way. Now, how do I get down here other than jumping? But if we go through here. Where did I came from? I'm not sure. Did I came from the north? Do I jump? Okay, yeah. I know where I am now. I know how to make my way back. But okay. Okay, here's Halbarad. But first, gotta defeat these guys. Oh, come on. Okay, that's it. Let us talk to Halbarad.
Return now to Diavoon in Esteldín with my command.
You have completed what I started, Beriathan, and I am grateful for that. You have my thanks too for bringing me word of Aragorn's need for the Dunedain. We will ride to him with all the haste that can be mastered through whatever perils await. Return now to Diavoon in Esteldín with this command. He is to select as many of the rangers of that camp as he feels can be spared without jeopardizing the safety of the people of the Northdowns. We ride to Aragorn, but I will not allow us to dismiss our responsibilities in Eriador. That sounds really elegant to do, Halbarad. So yeah, I will bring word to Diavoon about it.
I will do as Halbarad wishes.
I too do not wish to endanger the people of the Northdowns by our absence. I will speak with the rest of my king here at Esteldín. Other lands, wait for your message. Agility, vitality... I know.
Bring your message next to Kalinglad in Evendim.
I do not know whether he will wish to join the ranks of the Great Company on their southward journey, but Kalinglad should be told of the mission all the same. He feels a very strong bond to the lands around Lake Evendim and to the ruins of Anuminas, and may not be able to bring himself to leave. Bring him the message, in the event I misjudge his temperament. You will find him at Tinudir, the ranger camp on the shores of Lake Evendim. If he does join the company, he will be a valuable ally on the southern road. Okay, so before accepting the quest, I think we'll leave today's episode in here, and next time we'll resume Volume 3 from this point, and we'll go to Kalinglad, and there's other rangers that we are still missing. For the time being, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.